Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Now I'd like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap. If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now Thomas. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They run with Thomas. And he's got room. Touchdown, Carolina.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The Browns drive about to get started. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Thomas. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front back.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Here we go. 60
On first and 10, it's Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on second and 10. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On is the punter, Hekker, as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a play fake here on first down. Claypool with another catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Morrow. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Chase Claypool. The 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Thomas. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They run the counter. It's Thomas. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They run the counter. Thomas. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Sam Sloman is on from the right hash, and this one just a chip-in. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
There he goes, right side. The 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On first down, Morrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. On 4th down, Morrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Browns. Chase Claypool. A touchdown over 20 on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 42 yards. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 4. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Play action. Morrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Locates Claypool on the crossing route. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down. Morrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Off the play fake. Morrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and...
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Throwing to start the drive. Morrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Thomas. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards there as that to take us to fourth down.
So we're all that running room that he had in the first half go, because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Operating from the gun, Morrow. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Morrow. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw again.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Operating from the gun, Morrow under pressure, and they got to him again. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
Off play action. Morrow.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Chase Claypool.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns go coast to coast. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
McCaffrey on the counter, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Za'Darius Smith coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
How about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Thomas, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
From the 6.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Morrow. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go right back to it for 20 and a first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 4th down, Morrow. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morrow. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Back to throw again. This is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide it.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the Big Apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't buy or believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that?